back, everyone. We were in the middle of a ginormous battle on top of Kumetas. And, yeah, oh, goodness. How many weeks has it been since we put pause on this
I have
fight?
no idea.
About a month.
I think it was a
Two.
month.
As in too many.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, people have had accidents and sickness that has unfortunately delayed this.
Sickness, fire, same thing.
Yeah.
The world is still bricks.
So things are on fire in real life, things are on fire in here, so hey, parallels.
Hey!
Alright, so without further ado, I think we should get back to starting. So, when we left off, we should have, starting with Rhyme and her longbow archers all the way over here. I believe last time she had convinced drow rogues who were waiting in ambush to head back to the center. And she currently sees a wall of beholders and drow snipers waiting for people to come down the road. All right, so Ryan, what are you going to do?
First, I'm going to unmute my microphone.
That's a good thing.
I'm going to have... I turn to my battalion and say, look injured and wounded.
All right.
And then,
Dog comes in the battlefield.
I use one of my alter appearances spells to look as though I've suffered a great wound.
All right.
And then we stagger out of the building and collapse in front of the people behind the barricade. Help! Help! They're overrunning us to the south.
All right, so going to need to pull out your character sheet.
So she's officially doing the D&D version of Get Help.
Oh my god.
I both love and hate you, Finn.
Okay.
Seems to be a standard reaction
Help.
to this.
All of
Dive,
our
I know.
forces have been decimated to the south. We barely escaped with our lives. We need backup. I don't know why I'm putting on the Rayan voice, but...
Yeah, I was thinking, hi Rayan, we've missed you.
Yeah.
And now the fans know what happened to Rayan. Ryan absorbed his soul into a body cell style.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Plus
Good
18,
enough
that
to
is a 31 check to lie. All right, so with your 31 bluff check, so one of the drow unit captains walks up to you and says, "All right, which direction did they come from?"
south, at the mouth of the city.
All right.
They seem to just be pouring out, one after the other from this weird, swirly portal-looking thing.
Nice touch.
Quick question, DM. Am I hearing this over the walkie?
I'm going to roll for that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so odds yes, evens no.
All right.
Odds one of your character. It's odds one of Ryan's and Drow. One of the units in Ryan. One of the people in Ryan's unit had the foresight to do that. evens, they did not.
Gotcha.
All right, so yes,
I
that is
heard
an off.
that.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, the communicator had the foresight to turn it on
Okay.
while this was going on.
All right. Okay, so if they're heading to the mouth, then that would mean that's Nisharu. Okay, so the Nisharu. Sylvester, Murray, set a trap. We got a couple of bogeys
Murphy.
coming your way.
Isn't it Murphy, not Murray?
Murphy, right? Sorry.
Murphy.
Alright.
Button math
So what
number
happens
1.
to the-
Okay. So. Alright, so you going to do anything else, Ryan?
I'm kind of playing possum. I can't really.
Alright, so after that, the captain talked. Okay, so after that, the captain he talks. He looks at you and says, "Head to the. It's a head to the back and get medical attention."
Are you going to send units down there?
We're going to. We'll send a small scout. We'll send a small scouting unit to figure out if we should change anything about our formation.
All right. And then I head further into the back.
All right.
Luckily, the other ones are inside the buildings, so if they just go on the streets, they won't see them.
So are you staying inside, or are you staying in, or are you going out?
I had to go out in order to talk to him, didn't I?
Well, yes. But are you going through the buildings to do that, or are you?
I'm heading. I'm gonna
You're
head
gonna
through.
follow the roads.
I'm gonna head through the roads. Captain, what was your name in case they ask why I'm back here and not in my position?
Captain Facade.
Thank you, Captain.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Clever.
I don't, but cool.
Alright. So that's that turn. Baron Wheel's enchantment mages are going to figure out how to defeat these cloakers. So let's get some more let's get some more daggers in here, and with magic missile. All right, hit AC 25. Okay, yeah, that is a hit. Deals 113 damage, and can be divided between multiple, and deals 390. So yes, those are dead cloakers.
All right, one unit down.
Oof. All right.
Gosh, I can't readjust in my seat without yanking my headset.
And going to move right here. Owen, it's your heavy cavalry's turn.
Okay, I'm trying to remind myself of all the abilities I had with these cavalry. I think one of them was to, in a short aura around me, make sure that no one can be attacked. Was it? Is that how it works?
Yes. Your captain ability is to force enemy battalions to be unable to attack your battalion or allied battalions adjacent to you for 1 turn.
I thought it was like
And it recharges after 1d4 rounds.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. If that's the case, then let's make sure that allies nearby can't get hit, for starters, and then I'll worry about attacking.
All right.
I should probably get my thingy out.
All right.
Ow.
Recharges after 4 turns. Ouch.
It's still helpful.
It is, but still, sucky ow.
Anyways, let's see. I suppose I should focus on the ones behind us. So, move down a bit.
All right.
And let's try to attacks and
All right.
heal.
Yep, just hit the unit basic attack macro at the bottom of the screen.
Okay, let's see. Unit basic attack. Full attack, yes, no?
Yes, full attack. Alright, okay. So, 45, I don't need to map that.
Alright, dead cloakers.
I don't need to map that. The dead, and...
Go down.
How many counters? Okay, I need to actually look at the. Okay, need to look at how many counters you're normally supposed to have. Okay.
I'm impatient. Sorry, I make noises. And what do something?
Okay, so you got one of your you got one of your counters back. All right. So, that's your turn. Nion's turn. Gonna move right up here. Gonna take full advantage of the protection. All right. They do have that little problem, so that little status condition. However, that has dealt. Okay, so the first attack hits, but the second attacks deal half damage. So 122 plus 138, 122 plus 238 divided by 2. So 130.
Tell me again how much you love math, Josh.
So yes, the Moonlight Warriors just rush up to the cloakers, and they're a little. The attacks are a little sloppy because of the cloakers moaning, but they are able to but they are able to overrun and stab the rest of them, killing them.
All right, 3 down. One more.
All right. All right. So the Protector Druids. All right. So they're going to again. Whoops, wrong button. Going to move up to these cloakers, try to bum rush them with their staves and dire wolves. It's just like snack time, boys.
Yikes.
Are you serious?
Alright.
Not a full attack with them?
No, they do not. They're not. They are, what's the word? They're more of a tanky unit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're more of a tank and defense unit.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I brought
Everybody behind the wolves.
Yeah, that's why I like Lavendia's whatchamacallit, the captain
ability.
Yep, bark skin.
Yeah.
Bark.
Okay, so unfortunately that does miss, so that's a half damage. Still got rid of one of the cloakers. Well, it's still got rid of a few of the cloakers in this particular unit. Alright, so next it is Gareth and Nora. Moving there. And going to attack with their basic infantry unit. Gonna see how many they can kill.
They should have the protection too, because they were right next to Owen too, right?
Yeah, and plus they passed their save.
Well, okay, so gotta map this out.
Pardon me.
That should be a 10, not a 20. My bad. Alright, so 131 plus 139 plus 120. Alright, and that. Oh, so that should be 20. Yeah. Okay, so that divided by 45. All right. Ooh, lovely.
Dead?
Got rid of 8 of the cloakers. Not done yet, but there are so few cloakers around. It's yeah.
They're
getting
almost a
little-
negligible threat.
Not even a
All-
problem
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, almost negligible. So at this point, the Evoker mages, Zadriel and her Evoker mages. All right.
Please do not cast Fireball.
They are not going. They are not going to cast Fireball.
That would have been bad.
They're not going to cast Fireball close enough that it could hit them.
Okay.
Hit the ally. Yeah, they're about to cast Fireball, and Zadriel says, "Wait, aim further back so we don't hit our allies."
Wait, don't use anything that give
Are
away
they
your
going to
position.
do the exact same thing that I did against Delvana?
Probably.
Probably.
History repeats itself.
Nat 20.
Well, okay!
There you go.
So yeah, they throw Fireball and their daggers, and they're like, "Doo, doo, doo, doo." All right. So after that, they had torched the rest of the cloakers very carefully using pinpoint precision pyroballs.
Hey, Ravus, your army gonna have trouble sitting down after all the butt they've kicked?
Yeah.
All right.
First, they have to
proceed-
get up.
Hey.
Proceed with caution. The barricade. Just sneak behind the barricade, and you can take them out. I don't think they know that you're coming at all. Just be careful.
Right. All right. So that's what they're going to do. So going to move over for these. So basically, everyone here is going to move into. It's like is going to move forward. All right, and so the Nisharu healers and Murphy and Sylvester's transmuter unit hear Jalarum's order, and they realize they need to hide and set an ambush. So they're going to go a little. So they're going to go a little bit forward and set an ambush around here. The light catapults realize that a scout unit's coming and they're retreating. They're retreating to go hide.
Good.
All right. So now we're over to this group. Which way are you gonna go?
Oh wait, did the other group go yet or no? Down over by the portal, or are they booking it?
They're gonna go after you guys.
Okay.
Hey, Josh, could you move my camera to that group?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so. Okay, so Jal looks over to the towers on the right. All right, got it. Okay, new plan. A plan. Take out. Like we need to take out the. We need to continue taking out the towers. So I think. I'm just looking at the map. I think the next closest one is up north, I believe. Is the tower visible from where we are?
Yes.
Okay. Next target is that tower.
All right. So which way you're gonna go?
Let's see. Right. Let's see. I'm just looking at the road here. Let's go. Let's go left and up. Watch out for traps. Lotharian, you got point.
Okay, so Lotharian has point. If I can find wherever his unit is and all of these notes I have for myself. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Utharian has point. So you're all going to move through to this, and so do you want him to use his captain ability or no?
Yes.
Okay. Okay,
Nice,
recharges
alright.
after 1 round. Okay. Okay, so if this battalion accidentally triggers a trap, it can succeed instead. So what happens is Utharian and his scouts are moving forward, and all of a sudden they smell something weird, and then they immediately double back and start running towards you, and they say, "Phantom fungus!"
Again? Jeez.
Remind me?
Yeah. Is there a way to easily take that thing out? Take that out?
Out of character question, what's the phantom fungus? I cannot remember.
Invisible little fungus troll creatures.
So, should I do a knowledge check to see if I know any easy way to get rid of them?
Sure.
Is that a nature?
Yes.
Good one.
Hey!
That was pretty good.
As long as you know the general area, you know that they're slow, and maybe like a well-aimed cone spell or fireball could take care of them.
Too bad our big fireballs are on the other side of the flippin' map. But,
We got a dragon. That should work.
Hi.
we have a... I said our big fireballs, not our dragon. No, I'm not going there. I'm not doing it.
Amber is pouting hearing this.
No, I was saying that, not Faye.
Okay.
Okay. So, who's gonna go?
Amber, you make the call.
I think Ellie should make that call. It's her turn.
Okay.
All right.
Did the scouts point directly to where they are?
Yes.
Okay, so I suppose I could have the griffins attack those things and keep them occupied.
Well, is your captain ability ready to go, or?
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Ooh, yeah, same. I don't even know mine's ready. I think mine's ready. Scroll up.
I have no earthly idea. I think I was close to having it regenerate, but I don't know if it was already ready or not.
I'm just resetting them for this.
Okay.
That'll work.
So, I'm gonna move up here, and, whoop. Hey!
Hey!
I'm gonna summon the phoenixes and aim them in the direction of our little icky mushroom pals.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you summon the phoenixes. Okay. Let's see if I can really, those.
For a minute there, I thought it said they only did 2 damage. I was like, oh, come on!
A phoenix is summoned, but it only causes a little 1-degree burn on their arm.
Okay,
They
so,
splashed some hot water on themselves.
Alright,
Yeah, exactly.
So the phoenixes are going to go over, and they are going to cast fireball.
They're gonna kaboom.
They
Okay!
Okay!
napalmed the heck out of those guys.
That's a lot more than 2 damage.
Okay, you know what? You don't need me. I'll be over here.
Dragon
Josh, lean closer to your mic.
So yeah, wee little napalm run, and okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Okay, who gave Faye the summon material?
You, Josh, also technically you, because you built her as quite the summoner.
So these guys have. Okay, so. All right, so So I'm going to bring those down.
Wow.
I'm gonna bring those down. 47 units. Yeah. So napalmed a lot of them, but they haven't destroyed all of them.
Okay.
All right. So that's Fairthurn's turn. Ivan, your turn.
Okay, so it's been a few weeks. What does Indomitable Hope do again? My captain ability?
Okay, so what your ability does is okay, so Ivan's music and words expire, encourage a nearby unit to continue fighting. You can attack one. It's like you can cause a unit to attack one more time.
Oh, actually, if I use that on your phoenixes, you can take the rest out.
Yeah.
I can't do they can't do the fireball again.
What? Yeah, they can.
They can? Okay.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Okay. Don't listen to me. Listen to the DM. He knows better.
I believe.
All right.
Wait, hang on. Oh yeah, that's correct. It's like only one time per summon.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, then that's not gonna work. Okay.
Well-
Anybody need first aid?
They could.
I was gonna say, give it with Amber, so you can do her attack twice.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, she's
I
next.
could use
delay my turn,
heals.
right?
You
Okay,
could.
so
Wasn't half my group? Wasn't half my group like gone at one point? I remember.
yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then they, or was it Ivan? They got heals, and my group is like, okay, we'll just take
Oh yeah,
it.
they need a little bit of heal. Yeah, they do. You do look at their unit, and you do see that a couple of them are kind of firemen carrying people on their back, and Amber's also carrying a few.
So maybe needs heals. I'm on it.
All right.
Go help your wife.
Get your wife.
Yes.
Fiance.
First aid for my
Alright.
first lady, my future wife.
All right. So use unit basic attack in order to heal.
Aye. Where is it? Here it is.
Wasn't it full
Full
attack?
Full attack.
Yeah, you need to do full attack.
Oh, full attack. Okay, hang on. Wait.
Yeah.
Do it again. False alarm, everybody.
Yeah, let me just beat my wife's unit with some maces.
Yeah. All right, units, you need to help her. Not like that.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Just there we go. Full attack. Okay, that should work now.
There you go.
All right. 5.25 counters, and all right. They are 90% of the way healed.
Woo! Oh, that is so much better. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. All right. So, okay. After that, Amber, your turn.
I'm gonna assume the path is cleared.
Not quite.
Oh, not quite.
There's still half of the mold things, fungus things.
Well,
Yeah.
well, my troop can't breathe fire, but I can.
Go for it.
Alright, so that means I need to roll for Amber.
I would actually not do it until we're in the actual one-on-one fight.
No,
personally,
Yeah, I'll say more your captain.
Well,
ability.
your captain ability allows you to breathe fire as well.
Oh, so I can do it twice, technically.
Yeah.
Alright, I will do that then. So do I need to move my brawlers up?
I'll move them up.
Okay. Okay, I tell my troops to stand back, I tell everyone to stand back, and I roll for fire. I guess my unit captain ability?
Yep.
Alright.
There you go.
All right. So.
Also- and good recharge.
So
too.
you rear up, and you you do this big morale boosting battle roar, and yeah, you hear like those screeching and little from whatever's coming in front of you. It's still invisible, and then you just unleash this. Yeah, you unleash this big breath of fire and lightning, which deals.
Wait, didn't Amber just say she wasn't going to be doing the lightning part?
Yeah, just fire.
Well, yeah.
No, it's both. Why not? Working on los dos.
It's in both. So.
All right. Hope that doesn't spoil anything.
All right. So. Okay. So that's 200 in a cone. So. Wow, that was the exact amount of damage you needed.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So yes. After the smoke settles, you see some scorched and kind of staticky little bits and stuff reveal itself on the floor. A bunch of these little charred corpses of plants. They very much stink, but they are very much dead.
Wow.
This is why you don't mess with the ladies.
That is the stench of victory.
Lemony Chris.
All right.
All right. Let's keep heading north towards that next tower.
So as you guys move whoops. Dagnabbit. Okay. So as you guys move a little bit forward, I need to actually make sure that everyone can.
Here we go.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Gotta yeah, just all the fire. Yeah, the exact amount of damage you needed. Okay, so I'm going to have to ask.
Okay.
Alright, so every unit needs to make a will save.
Oh,
Wait, what's
Will
going
save?
on? I'm sorry.
We'll save every unit.
Every one of these units needs to make a will save.
Oh, right.
Alright.
Unit will save, not myself will save.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. Where's the will save?
There we go. 23.
Just keeps going up and up and up. And then
Uh-oh.
that happened.
Ouch.
Oh!
Oh.
Not good. Yeah.
Dang, where's my way?
That's 20.
Oh. Hey!
Very good.
And okay, so the only people who that's fortitude, not will.
Oh, whoops.
Last one
Sorry,
on the right.
I can't find will.
Last one on the right.
Did you set your
Okay,
macros up?
I'm an idiot. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no, you're good. Okay.
You're not an idiot. It's okay.
and then for all of that, you were rewarded with a lovely save.
That suffering was worth it.
Okay. Okay. So. All right. So the only one who.
That's funny.
So yeah, the only one who failed was Utharian's unit.
Ooh.
A little bit
dear.
unlucky, but they
I like the sound
they
of that.
become it's like they begin to Atharian's unit begins to act very erratically, like they're like covering their ears, and just begin like huddling over and like swaying around. And the source of that soon makes itself known.
Uh-oh. Oh boy.
What are we dealing with?
No one in dag.
Too bad.
What the heck?
Hey, hello, what are you?
Hello.
Knowledge.
Is
that in nature?
No, not nature. That's arcana.
Yeah, that whatever that is, it's not natural.
All right. You
I
have
have a
in looking through a lot of books, especially regarding creatures of the Underdark and other various aberrations, you recognize this as a gibbering mouther.
God bless. A what?
Nani?
This is yes. This is a. All right. So.
Gibbering mouther just sounds like me on a Wednesday.
I'm not touching that.
All right.
I just opened up a whole slate of possibilities in the comments section. You're welcome, everybody.
You mean to
So,
discount that?
the thing is that the gibbering mouther has an ability that when whoever hears its gibbering and fails its save is affected by a confusion effect.
Oh.
I might actually be able to protect my unit, maybe with Zone of Silence.
Follow the bouncy ball, children.
Your zone of silence has limited range. It wouldn't even cover your whole unit, would it?
No, I think it's too big.
We were all good for the will with our will saves, with the exception of Lotharian's unit.
That is true.
Yeah, we need to take this thing out, though.
Yep. So,
Well, those things, it's a swarm of them. It's just a swarm of them, right?
Oh, I thought it was just one big creature. Okay, there
Nope.
we go.
No, it's a whole bunch. I think they're like medium.
yeah, there's
large size.
there's a bunch of them.
Oh, no!
Yeah. So, yeah, this thing has revealed itself, and it is going to fire it is going to attack you. Specifically, Jaminia's light cavalry in front.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That
So,
can't have hit them.
No, it didn't.
Oh.
So yeah. So, a couple
Yeah, no,
of
I
them
was looking
had
at
to
that
fight-
AC and I'm like, there's no way that's even Jaminia's.
Yeah. So yeah, it's attempting to hit, but unfortunately, they don't do a lot of damage. I mean, a few have gotten a little nicked by them, but it's almost it's pretty much negligible.
Okay. Oh, not bad.
Fire, spittle, and bites. Is this thing a spitter?
Yeah, it spits
It spits when it
this-
talks.
And it
Yeah,
also
it spits this acidic saliva.
And
It's a
also
freaking
rips off
spitter
chunks of it-
from Left 4 Dead.
And also rips off chunks of its own frequently shifting body and throws it at you.
Oh, so like Upchuck from Ben 10 Ultimate Alien.
Yep.
I guess.
All right. So, it has ambushed you. So it is now Verdoc's turn. He sees that. He's like, yeah. So that they're looking at that and they're just going, nope. Yeah. You see Verdoc. He's seeing that. He just points at it and goes, nope, 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 nope.
I don't want none of that.
Josh, I just found one of your videos where you just like went nope, nope, grabbed a baseball bat and just started whacking something. Nope, 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 nope.
So, yeah. They just start taking a little bit of debris and start firing at it. Unfortunately, a lot of them do miss. A lot of the bullets do miss. So that's 256 divided by 2. And So yeah, a lot of them just bite the rocks.
No.
Yeah, and then it's like Verdok and his unit is looking at that. It's like, can someone else deal with that?
Anyone else got any ideas?
All right, so Jaminia is looking at the gibbering mouther, and she shouts, "Charge! Avoid the acid and the teeth."
All right, spirit charge. Here we go.
I mean, avoiding the acid and the teeth would be logical.
Yeah, just sometimes people need to be told the obvious so it's fresh in their mind.
Yep.
So. Okay. So, charge. Okay, so Jem gets a 2. Alright, so that is that. And she is going to use her. Oh dear.
Dang,
So-
that's a lot of...
That's a lot of damage. So yeah, Jaminia is going to just immediately charge through the gibbering mouthers, and there's going to, yeah. They're just like sticking them all, just seeing all these giant mouths. It's like they're very nervous, and the horses kind of don't want to get near them, so that just like. It's very sloppy, but it's just like poking them with all these spears, like die.
Okay.
And they're like-
Okay. Faye yells over at Jem, "What is it with you and charging towards open mouths?"
Oh my.
Yeah, Jaminia looks back at Phaethor and it's like, it works, doesn't it?
I asked him to die, and he did. It worked.
I'm sorry, what did I miss?
You missed
Faye
that.
shouted at Jim, "What is it with you with charging into mouths?" And Jim replies back, "It worked, didn't it?" Anyway.
Alright, so... So, yeah, I think after...
I understood that reference, Finn.
Yay!
All right.
Someone gets it.
So, moving up a little bit more...
It was a big rock.
It was a big roll.
Okay, and we're skipping everyone because everyone's just moving. So these guys are moving forward.
Yep.
And, okay. So, as they're moving forward, they see this. Where they see this. They see a bunch of drow in robes.
In robes?
No me gusta.
And
Magic users.
yep, they see a bunch of drow in robes and rising
Wait,
out
who sees
of
this?
yes, and rising out of the mud. Where is it? Special units. No, that's right. Are shadows. And the shadows, some of them look like monsters, but also some of them look like humanoids.
Constructs?
Yeah, it's they immediately tell Jalaran over the intercom. It's they're raising both our dead to fight us.
That ain't good. Well, that's not good.
Dish bag.
We're gonna be a little delayed.
Okay. Oh wait. Sorry. Which units? Being attacked. These guys down. Which guys?
Yes. Yes. These guys down here.
Oh, they're dealing. Okay.
Oh.
So yeah.
Roger. Just call us if you need backup.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, okay. Okay, so thankfully none of those hit, but they are a little gridlocked right here.
All right.
Well, none of those hit. So that's 41 plus 58 plus 63. 41 plus 58 plus 63 divided by 2. Oh wow, that's it. Still didn't take down a counter. All right, but all right. So that means it's the Nephthys and her Vine Shapers are going to look at this, and let's see what they're gonna do. Come on. I did. Okay, there we go. So they are going to summon things. Okay, there we go.
Wow, we're doing good on these recharges
Welcome
so far.
to the jungle.
So yes, Nephthys and her Vine Shapers chanting it's like chanting this traditional jungle elf mantra. It's treants come from underneath, rise from underneath the soil. And let's see if I can find this wherever it is. The special units. Boom. And they are going to attack shadows. And only people who play Magic the Gathering will notice the joke that is the Vine Treant's artwork.
Don't see it on the
Can't even
screen
see
there.
it.
Where are they?
I may have to increase the line of sight for that.
Right. How's about that?
There you go.
Nope.
I see it.
Yeah, so only people who play Magic the Gathering are gonna get this. So,
I play Magic the Gathering and I still don't get that joke.
Oh my
well,
god.
then you're not familiar with this creature then. Anyways.
Isn't that a green creature? Whatever.
So, 178 plus 172. Where is this? Okay. Alright. Alright, so, now Orkrim, Orkrim and his hammer infantry, he's just kind of cracking his neck. It's like, alright, I'm glad I got out of that bed, because now I really want to hit something.
Get him! Get him, Orkrim! Get him! Get him! Unleash the kitty allergies.
So, they start,
Oh.
So they start charging for. They're going to charge forward and start going hammer.
Is it hammer time?
Please go.
Time to smash it with a hammer.
I was gonna say at very least go Yzma on this.
Harry, I beat you to that joke. Alternatively, alright, I'm sober, which means if I'm not getting hammered, someone else is.
Oh,
That's pretty good,
Change spear to hammer.
Yeah. Yeah, that part of the macro I copy and pasted. Anyways,
I guess.
They're attacking, and yeah, a couple of their attacks are going through, but you know.
Orkrim's a magic dwarf. He can spear people with a hammer.
Answer plus.
Wait, It was a
That's insane.
jackhammer. That could actually make sense.
40. Okay, so that's 5. Okay, and now the battle bards are trying very hard not to get hit. So they are
The
going.
battle bards, they ran away. Okay.
So they're attempting to do a sound burst.
Oh, nice.
All right, now they must do a fortitude save.
Get doctor.
Nope, they're
Oh,
stunned.
they did not pass that. These shadows are now stunned.
Oh.
Awesome.
All right. Now we're back to Rhyme's unit.
Shifting.
We're back to Rhyme's side. So, Rhyme, where are you going?
Further back into the complex.
Okay. You move over and you see a barricade right here. That you're pretty sure is going to prevent your unit from going forward.
I look for a way around it, perhaps through the buildings or whatnot.
You look around and there's a detour, but it's going to take a long time.
It seems that there's a barricade blocking us from the back end of the city. We need to, if we're going to take the detour and take out the last tower, it's going to take us a lot of time.
All right. You radioed that to Jalarum?
All right, in that case.
Everyone who wants to hear it, basically.
All right.
Okay, in that case, stay put. We're gonna need all forces to get through that barricade.
All right. So,
I'll wait for the others to take care of the others at the other barricade.
Roger.
all right. So, as these all are moving carefully through the buildings, trying not to get ambushed again. Well, I have 8. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute, I gotta move.
Orcon 316 says, "I just smashed your face." All right. So, moving forward through the street, it's basically gonna take everyone's turn for everyone to get here. So,
Okay.
you going to figure out what you guys are going to do next turn, unless, Owen, you have an idea to get rid of this barrier.
I'm sure that I could get rid of it. Let's see here.
The
Could you
way
get rid of
you
it?
say things is just bloody creepy sometimes.
I'm sorry that I come off that way. It's never intentional. It leads until after you point it out, and then I come up with something. Okay, maybe I'll try to do something intentional.
Okay.
You're gonna use Miracle again,
for the
aren't you?
No, Father Lightbringer, is there a way that you could do it without catching the notice of the people behind us? I can cover for my unit, but I can't cover for everyone else's.
We're just trying to remove the barrier, right?
Or get past it somehow. It doesn't really need to be removed as long as we can get over it. If we can sneak
Alright.
past it, that would be even better.
I don't know about sneaking past. I'm not really got the spells for that, I don't think. But I'm sure we could all get around it. Now, I have to actually select it. Come on, let me select something here. There we go.
All right.
Hey!
Target
Hey!
one crit. It only works for one person though.
Ah, too bad. All right. Original plan then.
One gargantuan or smaller creatures.
Sorry, all I'm just thinking of that delivery was, Mr. Satan, get out here! Oh shoot, original plan then.
All right. Polymorph any objects of up to. Okay, so what are you polymorphing this barricade into?
Well, let's see. Any suggestions?
I was
A
thinking,
pebble!
I was thinking just making like a tunnel.
Pebbles seem to
Get a roof
for
shingle.
you.
Well, I actually could probably put it into a pebble and then de-polymorph it later.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as we're all through it, that's perfect.
Oh, who
Okay,
said I
well
put
then.
it back where it was?
Alright, so
Actually, what about you keeping it in your pocket and then dropping a barricade if you get surprised from behind?
Perhaps.
Yeah. Like an
That's an
emergency
option
little
for
back.
later.
One question.
Yeah.
It looks like the barricade had like a whole bunch of rubble stuck on top of itself. So wouldn't you have to polymorph multiple objects, or is that not
it's
a problem?
up to 1900 cubic feet. So my rule is if it's within that, if it's an object of
I
a barrier.
I understand what you're saying. Okay, cool.
All right, so I'm going to allow it.
Yeah.
All right,
Rule
so
of
you have
coolum, yo.
So Owen, you're walking up, just studying it, and then very slowly you just kind of wave your hand, and then it's like the barricade begins to glow. Then just becomes like, and then a little pebble starts like hovering a little bit in the air, air just spinning really fast. It stops, then just drops to the floor with an unceremonious click.
That's so cool.
Transformers!
Not what you'd expect.
So, and so afterwards, Owen, you turn around and your unit is just has their jaw dropped. They look at you with just this, not in fear, but in just reverent awe.
All of you go through before me. If they, I can at least provide distraction.
All right.
But be careful what you find ahead of us. There's still another tower ahead.
All right. So that ends this group's turn.
Yeah.
Next.
So they are sending a scouting unit. The drow have sent a scouting unit, and let's see if they find each other.
Could
wow.
you move my camera over to the new group?
1 minute.
Cheers.
Okay.
Thank you.
So the light catapults have noticed the drow scouts looking for whatever unit is coming out. They radio it in to the other guys saying that a unit is coming. And so the unit comes, and it is and
Oh wait. Is Sylvester and Murphy able to use their captain ability?
yes.
Because I remember there's specific.
Yeah. The next enemy battalion to move in their base sets a trap that deals a free attack without a counter attack. That deal. Okay. All right. So. Okay. So the 3 rounds.
We're just in full-on guerrilla warfare tactics now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an open battle, so yeah.
Okay, so... Oh, whoops. Okay, what's going on? Something's not right. Okay. Okay, I'm not crazy.
I mean, you are, but not for that reason.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so... So, these drow warriors, let's see how much... So yeah, able to take out one other unit. You're... Whoop. No, that's not right. Yeah, they're able to take out one of their units, and all right, everyone gets a free. Every one of these guys gets a free attack. Spear infantry, charge.
Oh, there they are.
All right. Okay. Oh. All
Well,
right, so
how do you like your skewers? Barbecue or teriyaki?
okay, so
Yeah.
do those
Right,
hit.
personally.
Do those hit. So 2 of those deal half damage because they missed, because they didn't meet the armor class. Plus 108. 2 plus 137. Okay, so that is. Okay, so yeah, took out another counter. So yeah, spear infantry and the Nisharo healers are going to smack people with righteous passion.
Smack him.
Smack him upside the face.
Yes.
All right. That does deal,
From
that
the
deals half damage,
streets,
so
yo!
unfortunately that doesn't do much. And Murphy and Sylvester's transmuters are going to attack with basic attacks. All right. Daggers do not match the armor class, so that deals. Adjacent unit also gains 2 attack and deals 27 extra damage on their next attacks. All right. Awesome.
All right.
Cool.
All right. So that takes off another counter. So it is this group's turn. Moving forward. Phoenixes have expired.
Yay, fate.
I can't find
Alright.
everyone. There we are.
There we
There
are.
we are.
Middle.
So
Oh wait, that's not it either. Where are we?
yeah, I'm just gonna move over here.
Got it.
So
Hello.
yes, it's our. So yeah. There we go. All right. Oh yeah. Also.
Oh my
damn,
god,
forgot about-
I would have made so much fun of you, Bliss.
I know.
All right. So where was?
Oh, she got it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Recharges after 1 round. I don't even need to do that. Okay. So, you're all moving forward through the map, and Ivan,
Yeah.
as you enter this courtyard, you notice your old house. Right? You notice your old house right here.
Which one?
Yeah, I didn't see
to
the
the
pain.
left. There.
Oh, okay, it's in the dark. That's why.
Yeah. You see your old house right over there. And you also see giant friggin' scorpions.
That's not good.
Oh boy.
All right. K3rd, you get to go next.
How about I click on the...
All right.
It's hippogriffs, not griffins. I forgot. I'm throwing silver quill at them.
All right, you're throwing so yeah, you throw silver. Yeah, you throw a whole bunch of silver quills at this, and all the while they're chirping, Luna, 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 Luna.
I knew you were gonna do it, and I'm so proud of you that you did it.
And look, there's the one that I shot.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay. So, so 166 plus 386. Okay.